Hit record.
And we're recording now.
We're recording.
The red light is on.
All right.
This is always good signs.
Yeah.
That the red light is on.
Hey, well, yeah, you got to make sure because we have.
We've done it in the past.
We've done it in the past where we did a whole episode.
And there was even that episode we did without even having an SD card in.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go with some funky little intro music.
Yep.
Hey, welcome back to the Shayne and I Show. My name is Shayne.
I'm Max.
And we are back with a new edition, a new episode, if you will.
Yep.
I always say if you will.
What
if it's not their will?
I mean, it's not. It's our will.
Okay.
We're the ones doing it.
We're imposing our will on people?
Well, they don't have to listen. If they're listening to this little back and forth between you and I, then
right.
Their will is to listen to two assholes bicker with each other like an old married couple.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
We're here, and bi-weekly-ish podcast. We're keeping that bi-weekly-ish strong.
We're keeping the ish strong. We've deviated a lot in the past.
But we've been on a roll lately.
Yeah.
And you know, here we are. It's Shayne and I Show, the podcast about nothing that makes you think of something.
There it is.
There we go.
There it is.
So how you doing today, Max?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
You got anything interesting to share with the people out there?
I mean, I just woke up from a nap.
How was your nap?
It was good, but I'm a little groggy. Gotta drink my mind grinder coffee here.
That's right. Our sponsor for the episode, www.mindgrindercoffee.com. Go over there, order yourself some coffee. I'm biased, like I keep telling you guys, because it's my coffee company, but, you know, it's good coffee.
It's good coffee.
$15. I can ship anywhere in the United States, so order some.
Just fucking do it.
Just do it. What do you have to lose?
What do you have to lose?
I mean, worst comes to worst, you're like, fuck this coffee, fuck that guy, and you just throw it in the trash.
You know what you have to lose? Your morning grogginess.
Yeah.
Which it'll turn into a delightful wakefulness with a good bowel movement.
And it cheers you up.
Yeah.
It's smooth. You could drink it black. You could doctor it up any way you want to doctor it up. But honestly, just drinking it black is fine.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm doing.
That's what I'm doing. Because you made it for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming it's black.
It's black.
Yeah.
I mean, I got sugar and oat milk if you want.
No. Oat milk.
Yeah.
Is that actually better than regular milk? Is there like oatmeal chunks in it? Or
okay, first off, no, there's no chunks in it.
Okay. But say, I've always been thrown off by the oat milk because I'm like, oh, well, if they make it out of oatmeal, there's got to be oatmeal chunks in it.
Hey, are there cow chunks in cow milk?
No. But that's because you milk it from the goddamn cow. It's not made out of oats.
No, it's made out of cows, which are much chunkier than oats.
Right, but you just want to argue with me without answering my question.
Yeah, okay, so, all right, I'll answer your question. I will take what you say seriously. Because this is a serious issue.
Because if I'm going to spend $6 or whatever extra, so what does oat milk go these days?
First off, it's cheaper than regular milk.
Is it?
These days. Well, if you get it at Costco.
Okay, yeah, well, that's the thing.
Well, actually, regular milk's cheap. Everything's cheap at Costco.
I got a Costco membership. I'm a rich man. I know. I'm grinding my hands for some reason. I don't know why.
That's okay.
So, yeah, it's cheaper than regular milk. But if you go to Safeway, it's more expensive. Or any other regular grocery store.
All right.
So I'm just curious, because I've never tried it before.
Yeah.
If it actually had, like, oatmeal chunks in it.
It has no. There are no chunks in it.
Okay,
there are no chunks whatsoever. It is probably, you know how they make like soy milk and almond milk and all these different
almond milk.
Yeah, all these different fucking milks, but none of them are quite like I want to pour this in a bowl of cereal.
Almond milk's like that for me.
Yeah, not for me. I mean, it's good, but it's not as good as milk.
Maybe it's just because I'm so used to almond milk, but you get the little vanilla flavored almond milk. Psh.
Oh, you see, I don't want the flavored shit.
Yeah, it's a slight vanilla flavor.
Yeah. Anyway, oat milk for me. That's like I'm gonna pour this in my cereal kind of thing.
Really, that good.
But beyond that, it tastes good. It has, you know how milk has sort of like, it has weight. You know, it's a perfect liquid with no chunks in it. But it has weight to it in its way. Yeah. You know, like a bit of...
It kind of makes you feel a little heavy after you drink it.
Yeah, a bit of sweetness, bit of umami. It's nice. Yeah. Oat milk's like that.
Yeah.
But here's the difference. for me, as a lactose intolerant person,
right?
and I love milk, and sometimes I'll drink a tall glass of milk,
and then knowing that you're lactose intolerant,
and then I'll have the thought, and I'll be like, if I'm not careful, I'm gonna shit myself later. Okay, that never happens when I drink a tall glass of oat milk.
Really?
Yeah.
You never like, I'm gonna shit myself later.
Nope. I drink a tall glass of oat milk.
See, I don't know.
That was
the only reason I stopped drinking regular milk and switched to the almond milk myself was because I just stopped. It made me feel heavy after I drank it. If that makes any sense. Like I didn't like how I felt after I drank it.
Yeah, it can make.
And when you get old, like I am, like you got to start watching fucking how you eat.
Yes, I know.
So it's not like when I was like 30 or whatever, and I could just go to McDonald's and eat 4 quarter pounders or whatever.
Yeah.
And be okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just go to the local taqueria, get a fucking chorizo super burrito.
It's like I got to worry about shit now.
Yeah.
Especially with like this contest prep that I'm doing for weightlifting, this powerlifting meet that I'm doing. It's like I got to eat. It's fucking the calories I'm consuming right now are just fucking. They're not bad. I mean, they're not a lot, but at the same time, it's a lot of whole foods. You know what I mean? It's a lot of like, I'm not eating any junk food. Like, dude, last night one of the clients I take care of, it was their birthday the next day. Mm-hmm. Today's their birthday. So being a nice guy that I am, I got them a pizza for their birthday and some garlic sticks.
Nice guy.
And I didn't want none. Like I didn't have a craving for pizza or anything like that, which I was surprised about because of the way I've been eating for like. I started training for this thing back in.
Man, when you eat healthy, you crave healthy.
Yeah. Well, I started training for this thing like seriously when I knew it was coming up, like in January, and it's coming up in April. So I've been training for a good January, February, March, 2 months, right?
Right.
I've been on this whole food diet kind of thing, right? The only thing I craved that she had and that I smelt were the goddamn fucking garlic cheese sticks.
Those are good, man.
Yeah, and I ate like 2 of them, and I was surprised I didn't go nuts.
All right.
I haven't had a cheat day since I've been doing this, and like as soon as I get done with this meat, I'm gonna get a burger. I'm gonna get a fucking greasy ass fucking bacon Five Guys.
Dude, you, me, Five Guys.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
so with a big thing of them fries. Oh, they got
and some
the
people
best
might
fries.
not. Some people out there in podcast land might not know that I've been training for this. I don't think I brought it up on the podcast.
No, you haven't.
Yeah,
but let me tell you something. You're a big, strong man. Yeah. Shayne's a big, strong man. He got muscles and all that. But here's the other thing.
Right,
Shayne. So are you going to do a deadlift?
Yeah, I've actually got my deadlift up quite a bit.
Go. How much you deadlifted?
Last week I hit 305 for. That was my top single set, but after I did the top single set, I did another 3. So I build up to a top single set, right? I do like 5 reps at a certain weight, 3 reps at a certain weight, and then 1 rep at that top single set, right? That's how I've been doing everything: squat, deadlift, bench.
Yeah.
It just makes it easier for me.
Yes.
Right? So
that's like the way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah. So say you're doing your 5 reps. You're doing your 5 reps at like 75% of your max weight. You're doing your 3 reps at 80%, and then your top single set is 85%, and then it changes. Like the next week it'll be 3s, right? You're doing all 3s, and then next week you're doing 5, 3, 1.
Right.
So now this last like 3 weeks, we're at the 3-week mark of this contest, getting ready for this meet. Now I have to do, not have to, but I'm going to do, just stick with 3s, right? It's going to be 3s all the way until like a week before the contest, and I back off and do a deload week before the prep happens.
Right.
Right. And and so now the weights are. Last week it was 85, 90, 95. This week it's going to be 80, 85.7. So there's always a point in there, right? It's like 85.7, and then 92.3.
Right, because you don't want to throw ounces in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it's based off percentages and what your one rep max is.
All right.
I pretty much at this point blown away all the 1 rep maxes I started with because I'm lifting at that 1 rep max pretty much when I hit the 90%.
Yeah.
It's getting taxing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm doing some I'm doing the heavy lifts, and then I'm doing what's called accessory movements afterwards. So now we start knocking out the accessory, like taking away accessory movements. And then I'm just concentrating on the main movements, the squat, the deadlift, and the bench.
All right.
Right? My weak area was the bench, right? 50-year-old man.
I get it.
I wasn't doing a lot of benching.
Yeah.
But since I've changed a few things in my bench and how I approach it, and adding in dumbbell work, like incline dumbbell, like flat dumbbell on the bench, when days I'm not doing my bench. And now all of a sudden my bench is skyrocketed.
There you go. So
I'm looking forward to doing this. I never done one. I was going to do one like 3 years ago, remember? And I had the good old hernia operation. Mm-hmm. And they told me it was a good idea to do one. And then we had the whole world shut down. So they didn't do it last year.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. It's something I've wanted to do for, 3-4 years now.
Yeah.
So
anyway, something that I wanted to get to.
All right, sorry, I cut you off. I got to
No, you didn't cut me off because this is cool stuff, and the people want to know. The people want to know.
I didn't know they might have turned off the podcast by now.
Yeah, it got a little dry. That's okay. Yeah, so here's what I was gonna say. So if I was gonna deadlift, I better not drink a tall glass of milk beforehand because I would
nobody should drink a tall glass of milk before they deadlift.
Especially not if they're lactose intolerant because I would definitely shit myself.
Yeah, so there's that. So that's going on. I'll let you guys know out there how the contest goes. It's April 9th, April 10th. So it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So I pretty much maintained the same weight throughout this whole prep thing. So I wanted to come in at like 240 and be like muscular. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I didn't want to like overeat. I didn't want to like. I wanted to. And I think I've been able to accomplish that.
There you go.
So I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I've never done it before. So
all right, fuck yeah.
So man. Besides making you guys laugh, there's other things. I'm an interesting guy. I have other hobbies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he picks shit up.
Yeah. Heavy shit.
Yeah. Picks it up.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, man. And there's that. And, what else was I going to talk about? I was going to talk about something else. The progressive sign guy?
The progressive sign guy, yeah.
Right.
So this is a commercial?
Yeah.
All right.
I just showed it to you. The guy spinning around the progressive sign. Something weird always happens.
Progressive car insurance?
Yeah. Like the sign says. We're just doing an ad for Progressive right now.
Whatever.
Anyway,
maybe they'll pay us.
What if they were filming a commercial and that guy was just like, he comes into work one day, he's like, because by now, like, he's a pretty recognizable dude. You know what I mean?
Honestly, until today, I'd never heard of him.
Yeah, but if you watch enough TV and you see that commercial on TV, like, he's a pretty recognizable dude.
Yeah, I don't watch TV with commercials anymore.
Right. I don't know how you do that because Hulu, even if you have live TV with Hulu, some of the shows you watch afterwards have commercials on them.
Not the shows I watch.
Maybe you just watch old shows and Max.
I was watching Mr. Mayor the other day.
Dude, that shit's funny.
That is a funny fucking show, right?
I'm like 3 episodes in season 1 right now.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Mayor's great.
Yeah. I don't know why I've never watched it.
It's a new show. They only did like half a season last year.
And the other show because Ted Danson to me is a fucking, Ted
Danson's great.
He's so fucking hilarious.
Ted Danson's so great. Did you see The Good Place?
That's what I'm watching now. That's what I'm watching. Not Mr. Mayor. I'm not watching Mr. Mayor. I'm watching The Good Place.
The Good Place is so fucking
3
good.
episodes in on The Good Place.
Yeah. Oh.
And I was dying because I usually don't like the girl, Kristen
Bell. Yeah.
Like, I've never seen her in anything. I've just been like, she's kind of annoying.
Yeah, well, it turns out when she acts, she can do a good job,
Yeah, so, like, it's a good show. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So how did we get on the Ted tangent? Oh, yeah, because Mr. Mayor is a Peacock thing, so they don't do commercials.
Well, I got it on Hulu.
Yeah, but they're going to get rid of that in September.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't want another streaming service, man.
All NBC shows are going to...
All
Peacock,
NBC? I don't want to get another streaming service, but they got some really good shows.
Yeah, no. I'm into the new Law and Order myself.
It's fucking. I got Netflix. I got Hulu.
I know, dude. I'm in the same boat.
I got fucking Paramount.
Yeah.
Now I have to get goddamn.
Most of Peacock's free though. Most of the shows on Peacock are free. Like you're only paying for the premium service if like you want no commercials.
Oh. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I can deal with commercials to watch Mr. Mayor, and then And then fucking, I guess, what'll I do? Oh, yeah, then I'll know about the progressive guy.
Right, so that's what we were talking about. I forgot what we were talking about there for a minute. So the progressive guy, right? I was thinking about it because he's pretty recognizable. I'm like, what if that guy just starts getting disgruntled, right? Like, one day he walks in, he's like, you know what? I'm fucking tired of doing these commercials, man. These fucking commercials. God damn it, everywhere I go, people always fucking just ask me to hold a sign. Like the other day, I went to fucking say, this was funnier in my head. I see you're not amused.
Well, yeah, just keep going. I mean, maybe I'll get there. We'll see.
You just lost me with that look here.
I can, well, I mean, the look was just me really appreciating this mind grinder coffee.
Yeah. Anyway.
And kind of ignoring what you were saying. But go on.
What if the guy got disgruntled enough to where he's walking in and they say action on the set, or however they do it on the set. And
here's how they do it.
Okay.
They say, lights, camera.
I don't think they do it that way.
Action.
I think they just say action. I think they say hot set, action.
Quiet on the set.
Yeah, that's what it is.
4, and then they don't say the 3, 2, 1. They just do it with their fingers. Yeah. And then they do a cool little.
You better have your lines memorized.
Yeah, and then after the one,
that point.
Yeah, after the one, they do a cool little like loopy thing where they point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, I've seen that happen.
Yeah, that would be an easy job being a director.
Sure, it would. Yeah, no, totally.
You could just be like, "This is my vision." Fucking don't like it. Get me another actor. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself here, man. What if this guy just walked in and they're starting to film it, right? And all of a sudden he goes, you know what? I'm fucking tired of this.
Tired of this shit.
Tired of this shit.
Tired of a regular paycheck.
Tired of fucking people recognizing me everywhere I go as a progressive sign guy.
Yeah.
Last week I went to my girlfriend's family's for dinner and they gave me a sign that said, sit this way.
Yeah. Me, I thought I'd be swimming in bitches.
Yeah.
But no. It's the same girlfriend and a bunch of shit from strangers who just want me to hold signs.
They just, everywhere I go, they just want me to hold a goddamn sign. I went to Subway the other day. Everybody was looking at me. I thought, finally I've arrived. Finally, they recognize me for my work. Here I am. And they give me a goddamn Subway sign and say, stand by the door.
Stand by the door.
It's all I ever get is stand by the door.
Stand by the door.
Side guy.
Every now and then a kid will come up to be like, why can't you do a cool little spitty thing?
Yeah, exactly.
And I can't do a little spitty thing because I fucking suck at this. But I'll just be like, well, so you can read the sign.
Yeah, and every once in a while my dad comes by and says, son, I'm glad you're here. And I'm like, Dad, what are you doing here?
At my work. On the sidewalk.
On the sidewalk. I'm always here. Whatever. He gets all fucking disgruntled and he fucking just throws the sign and fucking walks out of the set. Progressive being how progressive is.
They're very progressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they'd fucking keep that commercial? They just keep it just as is. The guy losing his shit. And he's holding the sign throughout the whole time he's fucking losing his mind, right?
Yeah.
All I do is fucking sit here with this goddamn, he just hucks it.
Well, all right, first off, they definitely keep recording.
Right.
And then they see if they can turn it into a good commercial. Because, I mean, the guy fucking signed a piece of paper, right?
Right.
But then, you know, what probably is going to happen is this shit goes viral.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, oh, did you see the video with the progressive sign guy? Getting all pissed off.
Losing his mind.
And as long as he doesn't drop an N-bomb or something, what's going to happen is progressive.
But he dropped plenty of F-bombs.
Yeah. But as long as he doesn't drop an N-bomb, what's going to happen is progressive is going to call him and be like, listen, we'll pay you more. We'll pay you anything you want. Just come back and do a commercial for us.
Yeah, people like you losing your shit. So you lose your shit. Yeah. Could you imagine if every commercial after that was just him losing his shit?
Just him losing his shit, yeah.
With the sign somewhere, like he's standing outside and all of a sudden he's like, some little kid walks up to him and just says something. He's like, you know, you're a stupid little kid. You hold the sign.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think that would probably be Progressive's most successful ad
Yeah, there you
campaign.
go, Progressive. You can thank us.
That'd be more successful than the Geico Gecko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's getting kind of annoying.
That guy's been around since...
He's been around
like
for 80-something years.
Well,
according to the commercial.
According to the commercial. But I've been seeing that gecko around since like the late 90s.
Yeah, they need something new.
I don't think so. Well, first, they've done some other stuff.
Have they?
Remember the Geico Cavemen?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I love the Caveman.
Yeah, whatever happened to them?
I don't know. Geico's done all sorts of crazy commercials, but they always, like, their North Star is the gecko.
It's the gecko.
They always come back to the gecko.
Yeah. They always come back to that.
But, you know, it's like Geico, they'll have a cool ad campaign. You like it. It makes you chuckle, makes you giggle. You think of it maybe while you're driving down the street.
Maybe if I had Geico, I could save something like 15%. Yeah. Or is that Progressive?
Oh, I mean, they all say basically the same thing. Anyway.
I have Progressive myself.
Yeah, anyway. But then, like, at the end of the year, they bring back a gecko commercial. And you're like, you know, all's right with the world. It's like Santa in December. You know?
You still believe in Santa?
You want to hear something crazy? You want to hear something crazy?
Yes or no, dude?
I'm going to tell you something crazy.
Tell me something crazy.
Okay, first off, so St. Nicholas was a real person.
Yeah, that I know.
Okay. They found his tomb.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The tomb of St. Nicholas.
Yeah.
That'd be like one of those American Dad episodes where Santa just starts coming back to life and he hunts down the Smiths.
Could be. But anyway, so
he starts hunting down bad people.
So to answer your question, yes, I believe in Santa, and he's been dead for about 800 years. You just ruined
some kid's life right now.
I don't think children should be listening to this podcast.
Somewhere out there, some fucking 12-year-old is just like, I don't know. By 12, you should not be believing in Santa anymore.
If you're 12 years old and you believe in Santa Claus, you deserve to be crushed a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the Easter Bunny isn't real.
Yeah.
Like, what is with Easter? That's the one that's coming up. Like, it's just Jesus Zombie Day. Yeah, but I mean, they can't call it Jesus Zombie Day, I guess. So they give him a bunny. I don't get the bunny.
The bunny is like an old pagan thing, I think.
But it's a Christian holiday.
Yeah, but the Christians are always like, okay, so back in the day, the Christians were like, we're trying to get everybody to celebrate our shit and stop celebrating their stupid rabbit festival. Right?
Right.
But people love the fucking rabbit festival with the candy and the eggs and all that shit.
So they were two separate things? Is that
they were two separate things. And then the church was like, okay, so here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do.
We're going to combine.
We're just going to make the rabbit festival about Jesus now.
Yeah.
And then eventually...
Because nobody really would celebrate Jesus Zombie Day. I don't think. Like, if you just called it Jesus Zombie Day?
It's...
Because he came back from the dead, dude. He was a zombie. Come on.
He was resurrected by, like, God or something. I don't know. I didn't read the book. I don't know exactly what happened.
Either way, I don't think Jesus Zombie Day would work.
No. You got to give it a neat name, like Easter.
Yeah.
Where do they even come up with that, Easter?
I don't know, dude. Easter's always been one of those ones that I don't care about.
No.
Even when I was a kid, I was like, so I get a bunch of fucking eggs, hard-boiled eggs, and some jelly beans? What the fuck?
Yeah, the hard-boiled eggs thing, that's a bullshit treat for a child.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's fun dyeing the eggs.
Yeah.
But as a treat for a kid, that's bullshit right there.
Exactly.
A hard-boiled egg.
A hard-boiled egg.
Oh, goody. I'm going to get a hard-boiled egg.
Unless you're like one of those spoiled kids in the neighborhood and your dad gets you one of those big-ass, or your parents get you one of those big-ass chocolate eggs, then it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. But you know the thing
about... You can't really hide big-ass chocolate eggs, so...
Well, you can. You just can't hide them well.
Right.
Or in the sun, because they'll melt.
Yeah.
But you know how you get like those little chocolate rabbits and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was always super disappointing because they were hollow. Yeah. And you're thinking you get this big hunk of chocolate.
And it's just this fucking hollow.
And it's just this hollow shell.
You're like, that's disappointing.
That is disappointing.
As a kid, that's disappointing. It's not like Halloween.
It's not like Halloween.
Where you just go door to door and you get all the candy you want.
Yeah.
And you just disregard the shit you don't like. Give that to your fucking brother that you hate.
Yeah.
Like the Abba Zabbas and all that shit.
I love Abba Zabbas.
Do you?
Dude, Abba Zabbas?
That's some weird shit to me.
So fucking good.
Do they even make those anymore?
I have no idea.
Yeah, man.
I haven't had an Abba Zabbas since, like, I want to say the mid-2000s.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in stores in a while. They used to have that what else was there? There was that Rocky Road. It was just a candy bar of Rocky Road. It's like marshmallow and oh, dude, it was disgusting.
Yeah. No, there are a lot
so
of bad ones.
You gave away the Abba Zaba, you gave away the Rocky Road candy, and you gave away the fucking black licorice. Because who likes black licorice?
You know, as a grown-up, I kind of dig it.
It's because you're old.
As a kid, ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gave away the black licorice. And you always gave them to, like, your little brother or, like... Because me being the youngest guy, I always got the fucking shit. I got the fucking Abba Zabas and the Rocky Road and the fucking goddamn black licorice. But what I would do is I found kids in the neighborhood that liked that shit.
Trade them. Trade them for the fucking Milky Ways, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. How do you not like Milky Ways?
I love Milky Ways.
I do too, but I knew a kid in my neighborhood who did not like Milky Ways.
Well, that kid grew up to be a fucking serial killer.
I bet he did.
He was like, I hate Milky Ways, but black licorice, yum, I'm going to go torture an animal. That's what that kid was like.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
He's just like I like eating my black licorice and watching true crime documentaries.
Yeah, on Easter he would catch the bunny and stab it
while eating black licorice.
While eating black licorice, yeah. That fucking.
And they were like, every time, and when you get caught later on in life being a serial killer, everybody was like, I don't know, he seemed like a normal guy. Because every serial killer in life, dude, every time nobody says, oh yeah, goddamn, that guy looked like a serial killer. Like, you could tell just by the way that guy looked that he was a serial killer. It's never that. It's always like, you know what? He just seemed like such a nice guy.
He seemed like such a normal
person who just had a thing for black licorice.
Yeah. But that's the sign, man. Black licorice. You know, there's something sinister going on.
Yeah.
If they're into black licorice.
But that's the thing that kills me. It's like every time there's like a serial killer, it's like every time they interview people, they're like, "What was it like living next door to Jeffrey Dahmer?" And he's like, "Oh, you know, he seemed like a nice guy. He was like, you know, he came over and mowed my lawn once. Jeffrey Dahmer out there with the lawnmower mowing my lawn.
He was a good enough neighbor.
You know.
Yeah. He sprinkled this red fertilizer everywhere.
Yeah." Seemed like a nice guy. Yeah. You know, one time we talked about football for half an hour, you know.
Yeah.
Never knew.
Went over for barbecue from time to time.
Yeah, the meat was a little...
Meat was different.
He was different. He said he got it from some European place, so I believed him.
Yeah. He told me he hunted for it.
You know, I developed a craving for what he was cooking every once in a while. I'd smell him cooking, and I'd have to go over there. Just, you know, I don't know why.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he seemed normal, you know. Yeah, it's just like, I watched this show the other night.
They had fucking, like, girlfriends and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I watched this show the other night called Worst Roommates Ever. And I thought, there were times in my life where I know I've been a pretty horrible roommate to people. Mm-hmm. But never like this, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there was this lady that would take people in off the street. Mm-hmm. And she would fucking... after a month or so of them living there and them being like, oh, everything's so nice here. Like, you get your meals cooked for you. Everything's so great. They'd fucking go missing, right?
Yeah.
And she'd be like, oh, he's on a trip somewhere. But she somehow managed to collect their Social Security. Yeah. Right? Because they'd always be on Social Security.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And she'd collect the Social Security. And then she would be like, oh, yeah, he's gone. That guy moved out or whatever. Yeah. Or he's on vacation or whatever. Turns out she's fucking... poisoning these people over time, so they slowly fucking die. And then they found 7 bodies in her backyard.
Jesus.
And everybody's like, oh, she seemed like such a nice lady. She seemed like... Turns out everything she was saying was a fucking lie. And all the neighbors around were like, she was so nice. Like, she would cook me dinner and like bring dinner over to me when I was sick. And like,
yeah.
My kids needed clothes for school. She had a bunch of clothes and she gave them clothes. And
yeah, like, I wonder where those clothes came from.
Those clothes came from the people she killed.
Yeah.
It's a trip, dude. Then there was this other guy that was like obsessed with this girl roommate that he had. And he was like older than her. And he like confessed his undying love to her. Mm-hmm. And he was like, she was like, yeah, no, dude. Mm-hmm. You're my roommate. You're my friend. But no.
Yeah.
He fucking whacks her. And then he calls her in missing. Like, he calls her in. He's like, oh, yeah, she's missing. I don't know what happened.
That's how you keep people from getting suspicious.
Yeah. And then, like, he was an Asian dude. And, like, everybody... And, like, he spoke perfect English. But all of a sudden, after she went missing, like, all of a sudden his English was, like, all broken up. And, like, he played dumb to the cops.
Oh, yeah.
They finally caught him because he went to the library. They were tracing him. Mm-hmm. And he went to the library and, like... He was researching where he buried her to mm-hmm. see if, like, because they were going to go do a walk around this one area mm-hmm. where she always went hiking, mm-hmm. the girl that went missing. and he researched the tree that he buried her at on satellite on Google to make sure they couldn't see the body. And that's how they caught him.
That's how they see. It's always fucking like.
And he still, up until the time he was sentenced, denied that he did it.
Well, of course. What are you gonna do? Yeah, you got me. That's not helping anybody.
I figure if they have that mounting evidence and you just know, like you did it, you just be like, okay, I'm fucked. Yeah, give me what you got.
Yeah.
I mean, if I admit it, right, it's gonna be a little lighter sentence than fucking 25 to life.
I mean, maybe
it'll be like 15 to life, which is a little better than 25 to life. At least possibility of parole out of 15 to life.
Well, I mean, either way, that kind of sucks.
Yeah. But I mean, at some point, you should just be like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah, well, they say honesty is the best policy, but maybe when you commit murder, that's just not the case.
Or maybe you just blank that shit out. Like, you do it in a fit of rage or something, and you just black it out, and you just believe whatever the shit you're telling yourself. Like, oh, yeah, I didn't do that.
I think probably the best policy is to not murder.
Yeah, that's... That would be yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get a crush on your female roommate.
Yeah, but second best policy, if you do murder, lie about it.
Lie about it and cover your tracks.
Yeah. Yeah, don't go to the public library.
Also, don't keep living in the same apartment where you did the fucking crime.
Or do. I mean,
if you do, because that's what they were saying in this thing. Is they were like, yeah, he didn't move out of the apartment. Like, he didn't act like even though she gave him a 30-day notice, and that's what kind of set him off the edge, was because like he didn't have a place to go and he was out of fucking money.
Oh,
and then he killed her.
Oh, so see that now that's sketchy.
Yeah,
because it's like, oh, this guy should be homeless. Where's he? How come he's living here after he was evicted?
That's what they were saying. Like,
okay,
how come he didn't move out after the 30 days?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And he's like, because she conveniently went missing.
Yeah, and before she left, and what he told the cops was, before she left, we had worked everything out to where I could stay another month, but there's like no proof of it.
Yeah. Also,
how convenient.
Yeah, that's convenient.
How convenient.
Anyway, I really think the best policy is don't murder.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree with you there.
Yeah, just don't murder.
Yeah, man. So there was that. What else did I watch? I got on this marathon of fucking Doomsday Preppers.
Doomsday Preppers.
Because I don't know why, but I'm just like, you know what? If shit goes down, maybe I should like be prepared.
Maybe.
But I'm not gonna be like extreme. Like, some of these guys are fucking extreme.
Oh yeah, they build like fucking fortresses in the desert and,
this one that
drink
I was
their
watching,
own pee and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, this one that I was watching just before I came here to our fancy studio, aka your garage.
Yeah.
This dude, and this is why I was like, maybe this guy's right, because this shit was filmed in like 2008 or something. Mm-hmm. But he's like, I'm pretty sure the Russians are going to attack another European country, and then it's going to become World War III eventually.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Boom. Just said it just like that. He's like, I'm prepping for World War III.
Yeah.
This guy had a bug out plan. He built a compound somewhere in Texas where two houses. He spent 10 years building this compound in Texas, and all of his friends were like, this guy's fucking nuts. His whole family had the drill down, like how they get in their bug out car. And like, he's like, because if World War III happens, Houston's going to be one of the first cities hit.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got to be prepared to get my family out. And he has, dude, this compound is fucking insane. Like, he was teaching his 5-year-old how to shoot people. Like, just crazy shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it now, 2022, right? I'm like, because at the first time I watched it, I was like, this guy's fucking nuts. Like, how the Russians aren't going to attack anybody? All of a sudden now I look at it and I'm like, maybe I'm the stupid one.
Yeah. Back in 2008, the Russians had like just invaded Georgia.
Yeah.
Like a couple years previous.
Yeah, well, and that's what he was saying. He's like, it's going to escalate over a few years.
And keep doing shit.
They're going to keep doing stuff until the point where they try to invade America. That was what he thought. And I'm like, holy crap. Yeah, did this guy just see the future?
No, nobody should ever invade America. There's more than 300 million. There's like 325 million people in America.
Right.
There are more guns than there are people in this country. Nobody should ever invade America.
And see, people, this might be one of those episodes where we give you something to think about.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a combination of a nothing and a thinking episode, I believe.
Yeah. Ooh.
Because, think about it. Go watch Doomsday Preppers.
Go watch Doomsday Preppers.
Because I'm like, dude, I got to get my shit together.
Yeah.
I need a bug out bag. I got a place to go. Like, I know where I'm going to go if shit hits the fan.
All right.
That's a top secret.
Oh, you're not going to tell us here on the air?
No.
All right.
No. I got a nice safe place somewhere in the mountains that I know a spot that I could survive at. All I need is a fucking tent.
All right. I got a nice safe place here in the suburbs.
Right. I'm talking to...
It's got a recording studio and everything.
I'm talking to shit hits the fan. Because there was a couple years ago where I was into the show and I got prepared. Mm-hmm. Like I had a little system. I was like, maybe I should be prepared. And then I was like, I kind of lost interest in it. Mm-hmm. But I got some friends, man. They're like really like all of a sudden all this stuff's starting to escalate a little bit. Mm-hmm. And they're like, one of my friends is just like, yeah, dude, I got all my guns loaded. I know where I'm going. Like I've been doing drills with my family. I'm like, you're doing drills? And I'm like, okay. I didn't like laugh at him, but I was like, okay.
If you're going to be ready, be ready.
Be ready, guess. Yeah. Right? So it got me thinking today on my way over here, I was just like, man, maybe I need to be a little more prepared.
Maybe.
Just in case.
Yeah.
As a single dude, one of the good things about being a single dude, I guess, would be that it's just me I got to worry about and I can just fucking go.
That helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, see ya.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stay here and fight.
No.
I'm going to go somewhere safe, live off the land a little bit, fucking eat pig.
Eat pig.
Kill some animals.
Kill animals.
So I can survive.
Survive.
And I'll be back.
Be back.
As a crazy mountain man.
As a crazy mountain man.
Could you imagine me coming back after 6 months and everybody's like, oh, dude, yeah, nothing.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Nothing happened, buddy.
Yeah. And you're there all scraggly, beard, holes in your clothes.
Like, dude, I've been surviving for 4 months. I haven't heard anything. I need to go back into town. You need to go into town and figure out how to pull into town. They're like, you're like, dude, where have you been?
Got a fucking necklace made of pig teeth.
I just come walking into your house. You're like, who the fuck are you walking into my house? It's me, Max.
It's Shayne.
It's Shayne. What the fuck happened to you? We were being invaded. No, we weren't.
That was just a Twitter rumor.
That was just a Twitter rumor. President Trump, not even President Trump, but Trump was just trying to get back into office and he said we were being invaded and you fucking took off. People have been looking for you for like 4 months.
Yeah, there's like an open missing persons case.
Oh. I'm just all fucked.
There were search parties and everything.
People thought you were dead. I don't know why that's so funny to me. I can just picture me doing that.
Yeah.
Like just hear something on the radio and I'm like, okay, peace, I'm out.
That's it.
I'm gone. 4 months later, everybody's like...
Did you wonder why there was like no traffic getting out of town?
Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't you think everybody else would be trying to get out of town?
Well, no, I left at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I figured there'd be no traffic. Right. I've been up in the mountains for 5 months.
Yeah.
What did you eat? You don't want to know, man. You don't want to know.
You see this necklace made of teeth?
I need a shower, and I need to shave. And I need to take a dump.
I need so badly to take a dump. But
I never wanted to be a guy pooping in the woods. So I've held it. I held it for 5 months.
I held it for 5 months. Look, just let me destroy your bathroom.
It'll be quick. Don't mind the dirtiness. I'll take a shower. I'll just use your shower real quick. There might be clumps of dirt in your bathtub when I'm done, but don't worry about it.
I've got these big drainage grates in the backyard. In case there's I guess they were put in case of a flood or something.
Right.
Anyway.
You just hose me down back there?
No, you can shit in that.
After not shitting for 5 months.
Yeah. You're not...
Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
Just not shitting for 5 months. I know I'm out in the woods and I'm all by myself, but
yeah,
I'm not going to do it.
And afterwards, I have I have 5 gallons of bleach right there. I'll just pour the 5 gallons of bleach down the grate after you shit. Now you'll pour it down
right
after you shit, and then we'll run the hose for a few days.
a few days, and then I'll have flashbacks. I'll fucking start sleeping outside in your garage.
Yeah. Sleeping in the backyard.
Yeah. It's coming, Max. It's still coming, dude. I'm telling you.
The pigs! The pigs!
The pigs! I'll be at PTSD for a while. Yeah. That's something I can see myself doing.
Dark, man. But funny,
yeah.
but dark.
Dude, I got tears in my eyes. I've been laughing so hard.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, it's a little dark, but it's fucking hilarious. Because I can picture me doing it. You know what I mean? I can picture, like, just hearing something and being, like, all into doomsday prepping, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm, like, so fucking into it. And all of a sudden, I just hear one little thing. I'm like, okay, God.
Time to roll.
Time to roll. Roommates are all, yeah, he's just up and left one day. Like, don't know where he went.
I mean, at least he paid his rent.
He paid his rent for like 3 months, but he just up and went.
Just fucking disappeared.
Just gone.
I mean, I knocked on his door. I looked in his room. His bug out bag was gone, and that machete wasn't there.
But I just didn't really think, there was no warning that there was something going on in the world. Yeah. But he was really into doomsday prepping before he left. Like, he was really into it.
Really into it.
All right. I think we're going to wrap it up at that point.
Yeah, that's good.
We're about, that actually turned out to be a pretty long episode, too.
So
if you're still here and you're still listening, we thank you very much.
Yeah, and good for you.
Good for you for, getting through the slow start.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I barely made it through this, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, until next time, America.
Don't shit yourself.
Don't shit yourself.
Especially if you're in the woods.
Especially if you're in the woods. And don't hold it.
Don't hold it.
Let it go.
Let it. Yeah, so don't shit yourself, but don't hold it. Just take your pants off. All right. America. All right. Take your pants off, America.
Take your pants off, America. All right, there we go. That's our new one. Take your pants off, America.
Take your pants off, America.
All right. Bye-bye.